Hello everybody, it's me, Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault, and today we have a fail tale. And today's fail tale is really about the mishandling of neophytes, those who are new to the game of Dungeons and Dragons. This isn't particularly long, and I don't think it's anything that people can't figure out too easily, but it still happens on a regular basis. And a lot of it has to do with the excitement of people who've been playing Dungeons and Dragons and not really thinking through how that might best suit a new player. So here's the situation I'm talking about. You have somebody who, has either listened to you and your friends talking about the game, or, for whatever reasons it came up and they were intrigued. And they say, gosh, I'd sure like to try that game. Well, you have a group going. Sure, come on by. We'll work you in. We'll help you create a character, and you'll join us in no time. All good up till this point. This is where it tends to go sideways. Yeah, our group's really accommodating. All of my players have been playing for 10 years or more, and I've got, I think we've got players between 17th and 20th level. That's where it goes sideways. And the new player kind of looks at you with glazed eyes and goes, is that good or bad? So on the surface, that's good. You've got a number of high-level characters. You've got very experienced players. They should help be able to direct this young newbie and make the game fun for him. I disagree. Yes on the experience, but no on the levels. When somebody walks into the game for the first time, they have to learn that peculiar language that goes along with playing the game of D&D. It's a language that doesn't make a lot of sense from the outside until you start playing the game. And bringing a neophyte into a highly charged dungeon with high-level creatures and players who have characters with magical singing swords and wizards who can, stop the Earth's rotation, this kind of stuff. I mean, very powerful characters. It's very intimidating for a new player. They haven't learned the language yet. And all this stuff is going on, big high-level spells, everybody's using all kinds of great powers that even if the DM gave you something to put you on the same level as the other characters in terms of, well, here, I'll give you a 15th level character. You don't know what you're doing with it. So this is what I mean by mishandling a new player. Make sure that if you're bringing somebody new into the game, you're bringing them into the game at a point where they can experience the game at low level and learn to essentially walk before you make them try and run, or run very fast, or run screaming, or any of those. They need to learn the game. And this also takes a lot of pressure off of your long-term players in the sense that they don't have to really be super engaged with the character. They can help the new guy explain why things are the way they are, show them why it's more successful as a low character to do things a certain way. These are important things to learn when you're a new character. Now, as a DM, I have inadvertently done this before. Felt bad about it afterwards because I was like, boy, that's really unfair to the person involved. Now, it was literally decades and decades ago, but it's not something that you want to see happen, and I have seen it happen in current gaming world. It is really cool to have people who are excited about coming and playing the game. Make sure that you make it possible for them to succeed. Don't set them up for failure. And one of the easiest ways of doing that is mismatching a new player with a very experienced high-level group and trying to give the new player the means to interact by giving them an appropriate character from a level standpoint. A new player shouldn't be out there playing a high level character. A new player should be out there playing a low level character and dying a few times and learning along the way. I think it's a lot more fun for them. They don't have to try and absorb as much as they do when everything is at a much higher level. That's just my opinion. And I think it's important that all of us as DMs remember that we keep it appropriate, that we encourage new players. And one of those ways of encouraging it is to ensure that they're going to succeed and enjoy the game and not walk away frustrated. But that's my view. So that's today's Fail Tale. I hope you found this interesting, educational, amusing, all that kind of good stuff. If you did, please be so kind as to leave us a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Definitely drop us a line, share with your friends, but most of all, come back and see us again. We really appreciate it. We very, very much appreciate your kind support. Take care, everyone. And remember, dwarves rock!